So I'm going to be doing a quick comparison between the GoPro HD Hero and the Kodak PlaySport ZX5. I'm going to go over each camera individually first, the strengths and weaknesses of each, and then I'm going to go back and kind of compare them directly. To start off, I'll talk about the GoPro real quick. One thing that I really love about this camera is that you can throw it on and forget about it. So I use it primarily for mountain biking, skiing. I use it for other things as well. But the battery life on this is really great. The 8 gig card that I use will fill up before the battery will die, so I don't have to worry about the battery dying and I might miss footage. The case on these, they're really pretty strong. You'd have to do something crazy to break this if you're just using it normally, sports. If you drop it, you're not going to break it. Even if you scratch this lens right here, they sell replacements. I've had to do that because I scratched it. It's a really easy installation and it just protects the camera overall. So the cases are really great. Overall, it's a great point of view camera, helmet camera. It's really great at that. Moving on to the weaknesses, the sound quality on this is not very good. Most of the time sound quality doesn't matter because you're going to be bombing down a mountain bike trail or a ski run, and it's mostly just going to be wind anyway, so that's not a big deal if you're just going to be using it like it was really designed. But if you're trying to use this more of a point and shoot camera, you're going to run into trouble, and I'm going to go over that later when I compare the two cameras. But sound quality, not very good. Low light, not very good either. Most of the time you're going to be using it for day use when you're out doing sports and other activities, so it's fine in daytime, but get into any low light and you're going to have problems. So now moving on to the PlaySport. Strengths of this one are definitely anything associated with point and shoot. You've got the LCD screen right here I just turned on. You've got zoom on this one. The sound quality is much better. It performs better in low light compared to the GoPro. And also the size is better, what you would want for point and shoot, because you can stick it in your pocket. It's pretty much the same size as a cell phone, whereas the GoPro is kind of bulky and awkward. Although it's fine on a helmet, it's not so good in a pocket. One of the weaknesses that I can point out about the ZX5, that's the second generation that I have right here of the PlaySport, is that they decided to do away with the replaceable battery. So this one's an internal battery that you can't access, and therefore that limits your recording time. Like I said before, that's a strength for the GoPro. I think the battery life is excellent. I have never thought that I need to go out and buy an extra battery, but if you did, then you can, because GoPro lets you access the battery and you can buy extra ones. The Kodak, you can't do that. Once you are out, I think the record time is about 2 hours, then you're out. Personally, I haven't had much trouble with the record time, but I can understand how someone might. So I'm going to go ahead and compare the two cameras, kind of put it into perspective, and if someone's trying to decide buying one over the other, hopefully this will help. Starting off with the GoPro, this is an excellent point of view camera. You can't go wrong if you're going to stick it on your helmet, skiing, mountain biking, any other sport or activity. It's really good for that. What I wouldn't recommend getting this for is if you think you're going to be doing more third-person shooting. And what I mean by that is trying to take film of someone else, just like holding the camera as you would another camera, like a point and shoot. I haven't had much luck using it like that because of the way that it was designed with the fisheye lens. Subjects that you're trying to film look kind of distant and far away, and although you can purchase the LCD backpack, which would help with that, the sound quality is still bad. Low light condition is not good. It's bulky if you're trying to put it in a pocket, so it's really not a point and shoot camera. And that's where the Kodak PlaySport comes in. This is like an outdoors point and shoot camera. It's rugged, supposedly shockproof, although I don't want to test it because I think the GoPro is definitely a lot stronger than the PlaySport. It's also waterproof, which is a pretty nice feature. Go in a pool or, I don't know, snorkeling, I guess, although salt isn't so good for these cameras. But that's really what I bought the camera for, because I was trying to use the GoPro as a point and shoot, trying to film my friends doing things, and basically taking it off the helmet, the GoPro isn't very effective. Again, you can use it for that, but that's the Kodak's strength is point and shoot, and the GoPro strength is point of view. And of course, the weakness, I think, of the Kodak is that it wouldn't perform as well as the GoPro would for point of view. I'm sure there's people that use the Kodak as a point of view camera, and they probably do fine. I think they'd be better off with the GoPro. And people that try to use the GoPro as a point and shoot, I think they'd be better off with the Kodak. So, basically, GoPro, point of view, Kodak, point and shoot. That's pretty much it. Any questions or comments, just post. I'll try to get back.